Hello, beautiful people of the internet. This is Cabjoy back finally from New Zealand, and I'm here to do a little bit of a special video for you guys, particularly for the Mortal Kombat guys. So, for anyone that would have seen at last year's SXC, I posted up a casual little predictions video for the brackets. Since I wasn't attending that particular tournament, I thought I'd test my knowledge of the players and see how I thought the brackets would go for the MKX tournament. Now, unfortunately, my predictions were pretty rubbish, to be honest. But in spirit of those poor predictions, I'm here to do another predictions video, this time for the Mortal Kombat X tournament at OzHadou Nationals 14, which is coming up this weekend, August 26th to 28th at the Menzies in Sydney. And I'm going to go through what I think the top 16 players are going to be and how I think the tournament's going to pan out. But as we learnt from my last video, my predictions are absolutely rubbish. So this time you'll notice I'm sitting in my bedroom. I'm not outside in the windy outdoors of my work area. You're going to be able to hear me this time. It's not going to be a mess. And instead of leaving my own brain up to the decision making for these predictions, I thought I'd go for a more reliable method, or what I assume is going to be a more reliable method. Now just check out that sweet background music picking up. If you hear it, you listen carefully, you might recognize it. If you're, for the older guys maybe, that is the sound of the Worms United with Reinforcements theme song. And that is going to be our method for determining our top places at OHN this year. Now, I used to play the absolute hell out of this game with my brother as a kid. And the way it works is you have 4 teams of 4 worms each, using all kinds of crazy stuff like your bazookas and your mines, or your banana bombs even. Hopefully we'll see some of that. I'm going to put Banzai mode on, which makes all of our explosions huge. And it's going to be a battle to see who can eliminate each other the fastest. And now obviously it's a team-based game, so the objective of the main game is for a team to win. But to decide who's going to be the Grand Champion of OHN 14, I'm going to assign the worm that grants the last kill to be our Grand Champion. So we're going to see which team fares the best, we're going to see what worms are duds along the way, we're going to see who's going to drop out early in pools with our perfect prediction method. So hopefully you guys enjoy. I'll go through the teams very briefly first, see how I assigned my 4 teams of 4, and then we're going to get stuck straight into the action. Alright, so the first team that I've assigned is Novo Gilbags, Cryomancer Tech Lord, Novo Cabjoy myself, Goro and Ermac main. I've got Spruce Moose, the Loyal Jax main, who's looking to prove some things with Boracho come OHN, and also Simone Beyonce, who has been absolutely dominating with Katana in the past, won last year's OHN, but maybe we'll see some Jackie or something like that as well. I've called these guys the Old Guard, because we've been around for quite some time in the Sydney NRS scene and elsewhere. And that is going to be our first team. So you can see up the top left, we've got CPU OK, which means our CPU AI level is medium, and all of our teams are going to be set to this level. So I have no control over how the worms will fight. It's all going to be fully automated. Alright, moving on to our next team. Up next we have Team ESG, which is a smattering of players from South Australia and also the guests from Western Australia, being Sinjo. So we have ESG Ma and ESG Bilbo, who both qualified to 2 top spots at a recent South Australia tournament. ESG Ma playing a lot of Flame Fist Liu Kang, I think also some Kung Lao. Bilbo, I believe, is an A-list Johnny Cage main. ESG and Megabytes, who we haven't seen around in the online scene for quite some time, but the champ of last year's SXC tournament, the one that I failed to predict correctly. And then also on number 4 is ESG Sinjo, who is a Dragon's Fire Liu Kang main as well as A-list player, and I think he has some other characters. But these 4 are going to be a pretty tough team to beat, and I'm looking forward to seeing how all of these guys play come OHN time. In Team 3 we have Sydney's New Blood. Now Sydney's New Blood are a team of players who have only really come into the scene since the start of MKX, and on that team we have Bosmanator, the loyal Devora main, who's going to be looking to one-up his second placing at BAM earlier in the year. In second we have Castiel, who's basically become an honorary member of Sydney, coming down to our YSBs every month from Queensland, playing A-list for quite some time now, and also playing around with some of that demo Sonya, that dirty stuff. In third, we have Sagat83, who's long been a top 2, top 3 player in YSBs for the last, I'd say, 6 to 7 months. So really, really pushing to do well at this OHN, I'm sure. And then in fourth, Dr. Awesome, one of the few Spec Ops Cassie players around. And I'm sure after, I believe he got 9th in BAM last year, or maybe just outside of top 8. BAM this year, sorry, he's going to be looking to prove some things come OHN as well. And maybe we'll see some of his Borajo as well, which should be pretty sick. And finally, for our last team, I have a group of players who I couldn't really assign into any other specific team. And that is led by Ghost Police, another honorary Sydney member, the lone representative from the ACT, traveling all that distance every month for YSB. I'm sure playing mostly Sector at OHN after transitioning from Ferritor and Kotal Khan, so very excited to see how far his Sector has come. We have GM Stormy, one of the lamest players you'll ever play against, Grandmaster Main, absolute scientist with his corner tech for Grandmaster. Played like a machine last YSB, and I'm sure is going to try and continue that momentum into OHN. Third, we have Panic Mode, one of the few Jackie players, dedicated Jackie players out there, playing her since very, very early in the game. Now we're kind of understanding how crazy she actually is, but I'm sure Josh will continue to correct us in our assumptions about her power. And then finally in that we have Infinite Fake, one of the up-and-coming young guys as well in the Sydney NRS scene, playing that Shinnok, all 3 variations. Hopefully we'll get to see some Necromancer, but I can't imagine you'd have any reason to pick that variation in tournament. But we'll see, maybe we'll get lucky. Alright, so that's my 4 teams for the Worms OHN prediction tournament. So let's get straight into the action. And kicking things off, we have ESG Ma going straight for the grenade, throwing it up, giving it a go. Not too confident in his abilities right now. He's actually just blown himself up. Not really a good start for ESG Ma. Maybe gonna have a shaky start to his pools at OHN. Followed up by Wasminator. We got New Blood kicking it off. Nice bazooka shot again. bit of a shocking start for Wasminator as well. Tripping over his own feet. Maybe that forward 112 isn't working out for him too well. Ghost Police also going with his trusty bazooka. None of these shots really going too well according to plan at all. Getting some collateral damage along with himself. Gilbags, we can have some faith in Gilbags. No, we can't. He's also an awful shot. This AI is absolute garbage, but it's being entertaining, am I right? So we've got a weapon drop. We do have booby traps, so who's going to be daring enough to try and find their health packet? ESG Bilbo qualifying, not showing how he qualified, blowing himself up as well as others, and we've now got an entrance to the water. It's going to be dangerous times from now on. Castiel kicking things off. Oh, he's got the grenade. Oh, he's going for Cabjoy. He's going for me. How's this going to end out? Oh no, I'm going flying. Oh no, I'm gone. Alright, so I'm drowning in pools of this OHN, flying out the side of the stage to Castiel's grenade. Next up, didn't see who this was, but I think it was an all-sort. Must have been Ghost Police. Nailing Spruce Moose and Gilbags in a very terrible position right now, sitting right near the water. They're going to have to do something very spectacular to not drown right here. Spruce Moose blowing up Bilbo and another blue man over there. I think that was Wasminator. See if N Megabytes can come back from his long hiatus to do some damage. Ooh, almost nailing Dr. Awesome, throwing him into the water, but not quite. So he's going to take a bit of damage from a poor shot as well. Sagat83 coming back from these YSBs, tripping over him, bam. How's he going to go? Nice 3-second grenade. Oh my goodness, takes out 3, maybe even 4. We've got Gilbags, Wasminator, Bilbo, and Spruce Moose all failing to make it out of pools at this OHN. Get the action replay on that. That perfectly timed 3-second grenade from Sagat83, blowing them straight into the water. So Sagat's showing some promise here. He's playing his offensive Kung Lao game, blowing people into the water. Spin, 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 as Sagat would like to say. So we now got Panic Mode. Panic Mode giving Jackie his first... Oh no, not being offensive at all. Deciding to keep his space, play the patient game, and get the hell out of there. balancing carefully on that sheep. Next up, I believe we have Simone Beyonce, also choosing to teleport. Simone Beyonce, one of the strongest zoners in the MKX scene, obviously prioritizing space over offense at all times, showing what he's really known for here in this Worms game as well. And we've got a weapon drop. Is anyone going to pick that up, or is it going to be used for explosions? So we've got ESG Sinjo. First shot, how's it going to go? Blowing up Sagat 83. That was an absolutely beautiful shot. Unfortunately, doesn't get him into the water this time around. Lots of health for Sagat to play with, but he's in an awful spot. Dr. Awesome calling his airstrike, that Spec Ops airstrike. Absolutely nailing 4, 5, 6 players potentially. But unfortunately, with so much health on the table, not too much damage at all. Infinite fake. Accidentally hurting himself a bit there with his own airstrike. Hellspark's not working out in his favor this time. Backfiring a little bit. Now I've only got one of the old guard left, so it's all up to Somal and Beyonce. Again, choosing to control space over offense. So hopefully this position's a little less risky than right next to the water. Next up we have, who is that? Is that Ma? Nope, that is... Yeah, it is Ma. So he goes for Simone Beyonce, but his aim's a little off. Fireball zoning with Liu Kang's not working out too well here. So he's going to have to change up his game plan. Castiel giving that grenade another go. Trying to hit panic mode, not quite working. Trying to hit Megabytes, not quite working. The mine just narrowly missing Dr. Awesome. Dr. Awesome can live to see another day. Oof, Ghost Police with the almost perfect shot to blow Sagat into the water, but it's not working out. Seeing some sloppy play all around, but Simone Beyonce is really taking his time, nailing that airstrike, hitting 4 worms at once. Good stuff. Just playing it safe, keeping his space like he does in MKX. And Megabytes, what have we got here? 1 second grenade. Let's see if he can nail this shot. Nails panic mode. Off to join the bottom of the hole right near Infinite Fake. So we'll see if he can get out of this little hole here. We've got another weapon drop. No one's biting at these crates at all this match. Not a problem at all. You don't want to risk it if you don't need to. Alright, we've got Sagat 83 also trying to get some space. Very uncharacteristic. Teleporting away, okay, maybe not so uncharacteristic. Using that patented Kung Lao teleport to establish his plan. Now we've got the Turtley GM Stormy. Ooh, going on the offense. He must have them in the corner. Throwing that banana bomb, bouncing, missing Small Beyonce narrowly, almost nailing his teammate Ghost Police. But everyone lives to see another day. Ooh, Simone Beyonce slightly off with his shot against Sagat. Those instant air fans with Katana were not working out too well there. Just narrowly hit the top of his head. Next, I think that was Bilbo. I couldn't see for Awesome. Absolutely beautiful shot. Dr. Awesome is now drowning in pools along with the rest of the worms eliminated at this point already. Castiel. Oof. Castiel also uncharacteristically just trying to get out of there. Such an offensive player. But he wants to play the spacing game this time. Let's see if it works out for him. Panic mode. Ooh, with a risky banana bomb. That's very close to himself. He might get some collateral damage here. Ooh, looks like N Megabytes is drowning in the water. Do we have any other killed worms? Infinite Fakes out. Sinjo's out. Mars out. And just with one banana bomb just like that, panic mode takes out 4 worms. Absolutely beautiful shot. Using that full auto explosives tech to destroy his opponents. That's what I like to see. Now up next we're going to have... Ooh, ESG's team is no more. ESG unfortunately won't be making it into top 8. I think there's maybe 8 worms left. Potentially a few less. Small Beyonce with the banana bomb against panic mode, but doesn't do too much damage. Panic mode's living on a slightly narrower band with their health compared to the rest of the players, but that's fine. Let's see, he's been doing some good work so far. Sagat 83 for New Blood is going to be going for panic mode, but unfortunately kills himself. Too many wake up spins, he's become too obvious. Baited the wake up and just got destroyed. Ghost Police also known to be a keep away player, teleporting away, getting his missile setups ready for Sector. Got another 1 second banana bomb from Simone Beyonce going all out. Unfortunately, the bananas don't bounce in the direction that he wants. Doesn't do too much damage to panic mode. I believe it's... Oh, we got Castiel. What can he do from here? Oh, Castiel's given up. His spirits are broken. He's deciding just to 4-3 whiff 4-3 knee in the air. With reckless abandon. Doesn't even want to aim for anyone. He's just going to mash it. Missing every time. And GM Stormy also with not such a successful shot just there. Let's hope his next shot's a little bit better. Oh, Simone Beyonce adjusting approach with his explosives. But still maybe not enough. Some lucky banana bomb bounces for panic mode. Didn't get destroyed, didn't get taken into the ocean. But let's see if Castiel can use... Nope. Castiel's spirit's absolutely broken. So I think there's 5 worms left. Let's see if Castiel can actually break his top 4 curse. Known for getting 4th place. The Mike Ross, you would say, of Sydney FGC, or the Australian NRS scene. Small Beyonce. Gonna adjust his plan to a grenade. Hopefully this will have some better aim, but absolutely not. Completely misses again. Castiel, can he do anything? No, he's out. He's absolutely crushed. He's broken his own spirits at the select screen as he's done in the past. Lost to himself as opposed to some good play. But Ghost Police takes advantage of Castiel's apathy. And now New Blood is all gone. And it's going to be tough for Simone Beyonce to come back from this. We've got 1 on the old guard. Simone Beyonce up against 3 of the all sorts. Maybe Panic Mode's going to be down and out here. Panic Mode taking home 4th place this time around. Pretty respectable. Improvement on his BAM placing, which I believe was 7th. So he could be pretty happy with that. GM Stormy going all out with his banana bomb. Oh my goodness. Is this our champion? This is our champion. Ladies and gentlemen, GM Stormy. His comeback, he's ridden his momentum from the last YSB, cornered Simone Beyonce, and absolutely destroyed with his Grandmaster setups. This is a beautiful, beautiful MKX/Worms play at hand here. So there you have it. We have a whole mixed bag of results there. I think our top 5 was Castiel, Panic Mode, I apologize. 3rd was Simone Beyonce. In 2nd, we had Ghost Police, who was still standing at the end of that. And our grand champion for OHN 14 is going to be GM Stormy with the Grandmaster Sub-Zero. He's going to be hype. 80 James D as we call him. He's going to be absolutely hype. So I hope you enjoyed my prediction video. Hopefully this one's going to be a little more accurate, or hopefully not, because I don't really want to drown in pools. But anyway, if you like more of this, make sure you check out my channel, like and subscribe, share all of this around, and make sure you're at OHN 14 on the weekend. I'll see you guys there.